Hey, welcome back all you DIYers. Today, hey, we're going to work on something here that maybe a lot of you have already done, and it's going to be right here on these light switches. So let's get started. I'll show you what we're doing. All right, so what we're doing is we're actually installing a smart switch, one of these Alexa switches or whatever that we have that you can tell them to turn on and off your lights and everything. I picked this up off of Amazon, picked it up quite a while ago, and I'm not sure what I've been dragging my feet to do. I just need to get into it and get it done. And this is what I'm going to do today. It's got voice control, remote control. You can do light schedules with this thing and everything. It's supposed to be, like I said, link to the link here. It works with all those other Google Assistant and everything too. So we're going to do this here just in the dining room light, and we'll see how it goes. Show you a few things that it came with. Of course, came with some wire labels here that we can label all of our wires with. It does come with the user manual, and then of course the switch itself. So I have to take it apart. I went with the white one here. I'm hoping it'll match in with the cover and everything we got. So like I said, I hope this all works out for what we want. I guess we'll go ahead and get started. Sorry about I got to put up my UK blanket in the back because there's a lot of light coming through the front. So sorry about that. We'll get started by taking the plate off, and then we're going to make sure that we shut the power off to this. Make sure that the power is shut off because you will be working directly with 120 volt wire and stuff here. I'm not sure. Hopefully I have the neutral and everything on this. We'll see how this goes. Well, it may be a fail for me. So let's get started and take this stuff apart. Since we got a cover off and we do in fact know that our power is shut off, we'll go ahead and take this switch out here. This is the one we want to change out. Alright, so as we're going through and doing this, I want to tell you for sure, if you're not comfortable working with electricity, don't do it at all. It's not worth getting yourself shocked or getting yourself injured by any means. So what I want you to try and bring in here a little closer to see what we got going on. Get you a poke down here. So on this one here, we have a black wire, which is our line coming in. We have a white wire that actually is our line going out to the light source itself, and the copper wire that is the ground. So what we're going to do is this is our line voltage that's coming off of here. Like I said, everything is shut off. We're going to go ahead and strip it back so we can attach it, because that is the way the new one is attached. This one is our load, and then of course our ground. I'm just going to shut off there. So, and we have that same kind of setup here. We have our red is our load, our black is our line. We have a white and a ground neutral. We are going to tie these together. This is where I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I think we should be okay tying these together. When they get back to the box, they do tie together back there. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to wire the two other wires in. The black one, in this case, is going to the black, which is the line voltage. Make sure those are in there tight. Make sure they're not going to come out. Grab another wire nut. Make sure you guys can see all this going on. Put that one on here. And Like I said, this last one, we are tying all three of these together, the ground to the ground and the neutral. There we go. Okay, we're going to shove these back here in the box. We're going to pull this up here, and that should be able to fit right back on top just like that. So what we'll do, the kit here does come with, it does come with its own wire nuts. The orange ones, not the biggest fan of, but we do have 2 new screws for. Alright, then now we'll get our cover put back on. Alrighty. Got it mounted back on. We'll go get the power turned back on and see if we can get this thing set up and tied to the Alexa we got here. So let me get going with that. Alright, so as you can see here, blade is back off again. What we ended up having to do was that neutral that's in there is important to make sure that it is tied to a neutral, not just to the ground that was there. Luckily, I did have a neutral that was in this box. It was tied up way in the back, and I didn't even notice that it was there. Anyway, got it tied up there, going through the instructions back and forth. There is a bunch of different options in there for trying to find the right switch to be able to get it tied into the app. Also, this switch here was limited to a 2.4 gigahertz system instead of the new like 5G stuff that's coming out. So yeah, like I said, I've had this switch for a while, and it does work great now. The light does come on and off. You can kind of see the shadow change back there, and it's just a bottom button here. Unfortunately, I'm using my phone to video this, so I'm going to try to come back and show you a little bit later what the app looks like and how this thing works here. So we'll show you that. Alright, so going through, getting our app all set up and everything like this, we got everything working, and this is the app on the iPad. I also have the same app on my Android phone, and now it is hooked up to our Alexa's information and stuff too. So if we want, I can actually hit this button right here, and it'll shut the light off and turn it back on. Now, our at-home deal from Amazon is called Ziggy. So I can say, Ziggy, turn off the light. And he shuts it off. I can also say, Ziggy, turn on the light. And all done automatically. Definitely a success. I'm actually probably going to look to do a few more of these around the house and make this work for us. Definitely something, you know, hands-free, which is absolutely awesome. Be able to walk in and just tell them to turn on the lights. And you can also, there's also a function here you can set scenes where, like, you say, like, oh yeah, I just want the lights on dim. They got dimmers. They got a bunch of different stuff out there. I don't have a lot of experience with them. They're not an affiliate with me or anything. They just happen to be ones that the one that I went with. So that's what we got. So hope this helped you guys out. Hope you helped decide on something you want to try and do smart home stuff with your place. And like always, like, share, subscribe, and see you guys next time. Later.